I'm Janine of Janine's California Bodies. Welcome to the August 2016 AB Challenge. This month's challenge is inspired by the 2016 Rio Olympics. Just as these athletes bring their best to represent their countries, each month that you take on this challenge, you bring your best to this AB Challenge. A special shout out to Brenda Howie, who joined midway through last month's challenge. She took on this challenge, and not only for herself, but she enrolled her children in doing the challenge with her. She has 4 children. So I'm very proud of her effort and how she leads by example and sets a message of health and fitness to that next generation. So let's get started with this month's challenge. And inspired by the Olympic cyclists, of course, bicycles. So we're going to lay back, hands behind your head, interlocking your fingers. Keep your elbows open and lightly rest your head and neck into your hands. Imprint your spine into the floor, and we're going to bring the knees up over the hips. My feet will always stay above the knees, never dropping down here, because you're going to lose that connection with your spine to the floor. So feet are up, shoulders are up, they don't come down in between. So we lift, we extend one leg, bringing the right elbow over to that left leg, and switch. 30 seconds, bicycles. And now, V-crunch rowers for all those Olympic rowers. So we're going to find that boat pose position. You want to be round, like the hull of a boat, and pressing again your spine towards the floor. Drive your shoulders down. Legs are here, or as an option, excuse me, Mr. Man, toes lightly down. And we're going to row. Keep driving those shoulders down to stay connected with that core. Next is going to be boat pose. We're going to, again, get that hull shape of a boat, pushing the ribs down towards the hips, shoulders are down, and we're going to hold that boat pose, keeping that core activated. 30 seconds. So now we're going to take it up that mountain with mountain climbers. So we're going to turn over, hands directly under the shoulder, drive the shoulders down, up in that high plank position, bring that right leg forward, and we're going to switch. Make sure your shoulders stay over the wrists. Don't get back here. Keep that load on the arms. Repeat this round twice. And for our Olympic sprinters and marathoners, we've got runner's arms. I'm standing, which is our vertical plank. We're going to be a narrow stance, knees slightly bent, hinging forward from the hips. You want to maintain that flat back. Drive the shoulders down. Make sure your elbows come up behind you, and we're off. 30 seconds. We're lying on our side, and we're going to take the bottom leg back, the top leg is forward. Should be at a 90-degree angle with your body. And hands behind your head, twisting at the waist to activate those obliques. Come on up, and we're in our running position, and we go over the hurdler. Run, over the hurdler. Run, over the hurdler. If you can balance off your arm, more challenging. You saw my jostling about a little bit, working on getting that balance. Otherwise, keep that one arm down, lift yourself up, for a little assistance, but you can still feel those oblique muscles grabbing on. Make sure you're driving those shoulders down, compressing again, ribs towards the hips. Let's go. 30 seconds each side. Water polo, kick and shoot. We're going to use a medicine ball. If you don't have a medicine ball at home, you can use a dumbbell, holding end to end on that dumbbell. I'm going to use the ball. So we're going to start lifting the shoulders up, imprinting that back in. You've got that ball right above your chest. We're going to kick, 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 kick. Make sure that back is staying in contact with the floor. And then we're going to shoot and back down. Kick, 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 kick. And shoot and back down. Option. Kick, 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 kick. Feet down and shoot and come back down. We're not going to sit all the way up. We're just going to come up as high as you can, either feet up or feet lightly touching the floor. 30 seconds. Let's go win. All right, we've got our breaststroke back strengthener. Couple options for you. So laying on your stomach, reaching out in front of you, option 1, feet are down. We're going to swing out with the arms, push that water away, bringing those arms up behind you. Come straight through, swing out, push those arms back behind you. Make sure those glutes are tight. Second option, we're going to lift the feet up, keeping the glutes activated, and reach forward, and reach forward. Your back is part of your core. Important to strengthen that as well. 30 seconds, let's go. Repeat this round twice. All right, now to honor our gymnasts, it's the balance beam low plank with alternating hamstring curl. So we're going to find our low plank position. Make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Hands are wide, never crossing in. They should be out so that you can drive your shoulders down and retract them together. We're going to come up, find that plank position, tucking that tailbone under, ribs towards the hips, and we're going to alternate with our hamstring curl. Head should be an extension of your spine, glutes tight, or just holding here, holding that balance beam low plank. 30 seconds, let's go. Now, to finish our plank series, we have our side, Rita, weightlifting plank. So I'm going to use the dumbbell, though you can use a weighted ball as well, or no weight at all, and just the weight of your arm. So we're going to come into that side plank position. Several options. One, in that side plank, leaving that bottom knee down, which takes a little bit of the weight load off your core. Or bring it up in a staggered position, or stacking one foot on top of the other is your last option. We're going to take that dumbbell out in front. We're going to raise it up, pull it down to the shoulder, press it up, and back down. Raise it up, down to the shoulder, press it up, and back down. Make sure you keep those hips up. Don't let them sag. We have 30 seconds each side. Remember our plank series, 1 round only. Let's do it. Well, there you have it. The August 2016 Ab Challenge. Please accept this challenge in the spirit in which it is given. I've included the side planks again in this challenge to support my client Rita, who continues to push through in spite of physical challenges that come up. And to Greg, no side planks for you. Remember, I always say and quote my TRX mentor, Miguel Vargas. If it feels good, go after it. If it hurts, don't do it. Remember, you can find this and all my ab challenges on my YouTube channel, Janine's California Bodies. And if you subscribe, you'll get every month's abs challenge. Also, I will be posting it on my website, www.ca-body.com. I also want to give a special thank you to my cameraman and editor, my husband Richard Henson, to my crew, Harry Winston, behind the scenes, and little Mr. Man, there we go, come on, who is always here at my side, 16-and-a-half-year-old. Look at those abs, trim at his waist, right? So I was really inspired by a show we saw on CBS Sunday morning this week that showed participants in their 90s, the fastest 90-year-olds in the country, maybe the world, and what they had to say. And one thing was, it's never too late to start. And the other thing was, keep moving. And a special thank you to UC Irvine, Dr. Frank LaPerla, Robert Avalos, and Linda Sheck for their time they spent with me Friday, showing me their research in the School of Biosciences and the work that they're doing with Alzheimer's disease and other cognitive disorders. They have inspired me to create a program that I call the 3-Element Program, or TEP. More of that to come. Stay tuned. See you next time. Get after it.